They say that it is about 50 leagues, about 150 miles as we say now, from the shrine of St Swithin at Winchester to the shrine of St Thomas Beckett at Canterbury. They say that it can be walked in 10 days, but I say that it is taking much longer than that. I started from my home near Malsanger, and I first walked to Winchester, where I prayed at the shrine of St Swithin. That day I walked nearly 10 hours, but I'm more used to walking now, and the miles pass more quickly. Unlike many, I'm walking alone, with the occasional company of other travellers for just a few hours. It's not as safe for a solitary pilgrim, but I can keep my thoughts focused on my respect for St Thomas Beckett and the prospect of forgiveness for my sins. I've been on the Pilgrim's Way now for 9 days, and I've just arrived at Otford, where I'm told there is a holy spring called the Beckett's Well, and somewhere to rest for the night, perhaps in the stables beside the palace. It is fitting that I should stay here at Otford, because the grand palace before me was built by His Grace Archbishop William Warham. Like me, he was born in Malsanger, although I never met him there. And of course, he is the Archbishop of Canterbury, so he represents both the beginning and the end of my pilgrimage. Otford itself is a pleasant village on the River Darrant. Most of the houses lie between the river and the church of St Bartholomew. The church was my first stop, to pray at the statue of the saint. I asked for his protection on my journey. I offer you my prayers, animated by a spirit of confidence that through the efficacious intercession of St Bartholomew I shall merit your unfailing help and protection, and shall ever remain loyal and devoted to your divine will all the days of my life. Having discharged my spiritual obligations for the time being, I could focus on my earthly needs, mainly my thirst. And so I walked the few steps to Beckett's Well to drink of the blessed waters. Otford is known throughout the land for its miracle-working spring, called into being by none other than the holy, blissful martyr Thomas Beckett. The saint is said to have struck his staff into the ground like Moses to conjure forth an ever-flowing fount of water that thereafter quenched the thirst of archbishops and kings at the palace of Otford. It also quenches the thirst of pilgrims such as I. My final stop was at the Palace Gatehouse, where, as a poor pilgrim, I was directed to the almoner's office to be given some food and ale, and then a place to rest my head and aching limbs. The Lord bless and keep His Grace the Archbishop. Only 5 more days till Canterbury.